What's a Clinical Associate in Psychology, or CAP? Clinical Associates in Psychology, or CAPS, provide psychological interventions under the supervision of a fully qualified practitioner psychologist. CAPS work with a specific population, supporting people who have long-standing and complex difficulties and use psychological theory and evidence to find the best interventions to meet their needs. We asked some clinical associates in psychology to share their experiences, and this is what they told us. What was your journey to becoming a clinical associate in psychology?
I started as a nursery assistant, then a healthcare assistant. I progressed to working in schools as a special education needs teaching assistant, and then became an assistant psychologist. This led me to the CAP role.
I started out doing my bachelor's in psychology and my master's. I then went to work in mental health as a support worker. I worked my way up the supported living ladder and ended up managing a service. This, I felt, was not utilising my psychological knowledge, so I began to look for opportunities in the field I wanted to work in. That's when I applied as a CAP and was thankfully successful.
How does your work make a difference to people and the communities you serve?
The role of a CAP makes a difference because it brings a new and skilled workforce into the workplace. I feel I'm a valuable resource to bridge the gap between assistant psychologists and qualified psychologists. I can offer evidence-based interventions, make links with local communities, and support research and service evaluation.
What are the best and worst things about your working day?
The best thing is definitely when the people I work with show increased levels of insight and increased emotional regulation. When people come into the room with a perspective that they didn't previously have, my heart brims with pride. The worst thing about my working day is the opposite, when the people I'm supporting are not having a very good time and their levels of distress are high.
What does equality, diversity and inclusion mean to you?
It means being thoughtful, educated and adapted towards understanding and meeting the varying needs and strengths of the diverse communities we serve.
What advice would you give to someone considering working in your profession?
Work directly with people and try to do a variety of roles. Rich experience comes from direct work as well as more academic roles. Be prepared for the workload, particularly whilst training. Be organized and share your limit with those there to support you.
What are you most proud of in your work so far?
I am proud of how we have developed the CAP role as trailblazers and go through challenges while still being able to experience moments of great strength and joy with people and colleagues.
If you used a time machine and started again, what would you want to know about your career path?
If the CAPS role was available earlier on in my career, then I would have gone for it earlier. I'd advise people to make the most of every shadowing opportunity whilst training, because once you qualify, it is busy.
Want to know more about becoming a clinical associate in psychology? Go to ppn.nhs.uk/resources/careers-map.